So what was it like at the beginning?
As a mom, you're watching your kids. How are they going to react to this? How are they going to respond to this? We were just having like meals dropped off. And I remember the kids were a little confused. They're like, why are they giving us food? Can we not buy food? It's like, no, mom's busy. So they're giving mom a night off so I can spend it with you. And I remember telling them, children, this is what the church looks like. This is what God's people do. This is how they take care of each other. My world kind of was upended. My now ex-husband wanted a divorce, and it was very sudden and shocking. So began this path of me becoming a single mom.
How did you feel those first couple of years being a single mom?
I felt alone. And a lot of that self-inflicted, your situation causes you to feel shame, not connected to people like you used to. Sometimes you don't want to ask for help because it just seems to add to the feeling of not really fitting in or not being enough. Of course, COVID came on, had to quit my job because my kids could not attend school any longer. So it was just really a dark period in my life where it's just a lot of struggle. And navigating single motherhood, all the elements that go with that is overwhelming.
So what drew you and your family to serve with Hope for Families?
During COVID, it felt very isolating. I think just coming out of that period, we really wanted to be connected with people and really wanted to serve, and just felt so thankful that the church could come back together again and that, we would have an opportunity to do something.
So what went through your mind when a care community offered to walk alongside you?
When I found out about Hope for Families, I wasn't sure what to expect.
You all come together and everybody's kind of nervous and quiet, and we were trying to figure out our role and how we should serve and how we should walk alongside her.
And I wasn't sure if it was something that I would have to kind of find things for people to do for me that might create more work or. So I was hesitant at first, yeah. In the long run, that has not been the case. It's been very good. They've been very flexible and understanding.
First, you're meeting someone's practical physical needs. To me, the most important thing is building relationship and that community that is forming that you might not do otherwise. The program itself also kind of provides guidelines so that if you aren't sure what you're going to do or what your role might be, that it kind of helps you along that way.
Knowing that this care community isn't here just to run errands for me, but they have made us a part of their lives. And for that, I'm very grateful. We need people to be part of our lives.
So what does it feel like now to have that care community?
Peace. Because it's a weight lifted off of you to be able to trust someone with the care of your children, to know that they're a godly influence in their lives. I can speak for my children as well. They have a peace knowing that we have this care community. If something comes up and mom has to work, I can call somebody and they can help get my daughter to soccer tryouts or whatever they need me.
One thing I remember, we had come together for a game night, and by the end of the night, the kids were just in a big dog pile on the floor and they were just all wrestling. The kids were quiet, that's what I remember. And now that I know them and know their personalities, that was a big deal for them because they are so lively and so spunky that, it's hard to believe that they were ever quiet. It's okay, this is a little more than just coming alongside someone, we're really getting into a relationship here.
My son likes hanging out with the guys, and that is a role I cannot fill for him. He lives with a bunch of girls, women, if they have something they want to do, he's right in to go help, do yard work or learn how to make a electrical outlet, all the things.
As a community, had game nights. We've had bonfires. We've gone on hikes.
Done outdoor activities with them, art and things. Just the fact that those needs are being met in my kids just means the world to me.
What's impacted you the most during this time?
The most impactful thing has been that we, as a family, have been able to join together and have a common thing, common person, common group that we're praying for. and praying over. The Lord's been able to take something that we initially were doing just kind of to get connection for ourselves, but to make it something deeper and more organic, I think. When I started serving or started doing this, like I didn't think I should be having fun. I've been surprised how much I've gotten out of it. And I think that's from the relationship with Amanda and her kids.
Starting to feel like I belong. I know I shouldn't say that in a church. There's all sorts of different types of people. You used to belong in one sector and now it's different. This care community isn't here just to like run errands for me, but they have made us a part of their lives. And for that, I'm very grateful. That's the big deal, like walking with people. You need people to walk with you.
So what would you say to somebody who needs what you now have?
It's worth the risk. There's a lot of really great people in our church. They want to be a part of this program. They have amazing talents that my kids get to be exposed to or be taught from, that they might not have had before.
My hope is that more people will serve in that way, just because I think there's like a great need, even just like in the refugee community and things like that. That common way that we can come together and help as a family has been really cool. That's probably what I would wish for lots of families to experience, being able to serve all together and then also in community with other people.
I didn't want to be just part of a ministry, quote unquote. If that's all that it was, I would still feel like on the outside. But that's not all that it is.